Well, 17-2. What are my opinions and my beliefs? Today I want to talk about politics. We got the election coming up in America. Now I know I'm abandoning all of the United States, but I know some of you are still hearing this, and I'd appreciate it if you just go ahead and pass the message on to everybody you know and ask them to do the same, and so forth and so forth and so forth, until it actually covers the whole entire United States, Canada, and all the rest of them, and the entire world. But, I'm always telling you that the Republicans and the Democrats, and they're all the same thing. They're just all criminal terrorists. But I've also told you there's also a few good apples in every bushel. And there is a few good politicians in there. And if we can't get this new global community council up and running before this election, and we can't get everything restructured into a new government and get rid of these criminal politicians and just get them right out of the office, and I will weed through the good and bad ones, don't get me wrong. The bad ones will be going to that prison island, and the good ones will be retiring in their nice location somewhere. Still in the general public, of course, not on a prison island or nothing. If they're good, they're good. Good people should never be locked up, and this is part of the problem. These criminal terrorists running our government and everything right now are just they're locking good people up left and right for stupid reasons, for just reasons they want to make up just to be some disgusting monster that wreaks havoc on everybody. But if we have to have politicians in control in 2018 for the next upcoming election in November, then I am going to give you my suggestions on who you should pick. Okay. For not just 2018 for the election, for the Republicans and Democrats and whatnot, but also for the 2020 election, if there is going to be a 46th president, which there's not supposed to be according to Nostradamus, but if there is going to be another president in 2020, then your man's got to be Joe Biden. Because I'll tell you what, Joe Biden, he walks with the people and he rides the public transportation. He is a man of the people. I've seen him in person myself. I've seen him riding public transportation. So, anybody that represents the people and walks the path of the people and takes the same way back and forth to work with the people is for the people. And you must understand this. All these ritzy, fancy, pantsy people, the size of your wallet does not make you a leader. The size of your mouth does not make you a leader. The size of your attitude does not make you a leader. These are all things that should make you not a leader. Because what we have in charge now is insanity. So if you got to choose anybody to be in the politics, then you must pick anybody that Joe Biden is representing on his team. And he's putting a pretty good team together from my understanding. Now granted, we can't say they're all going to be good, but you got to pick the lesser of two evils. And right now, that's what you're looking at. Another thing you got to look at is the Democrats are trying to do everything they can to separate themselves from these Republicans. These Republicans with Donald in there, I mean, everybody can see what they are now. I mean, there's no There's no more secrets. Everybody knows you're criminal terrorists, and that's all you are because of the actions and the things you're doing and the money you're all raking in for yourselves and taking more and more and more stuff away from the poor. Now you want to take more and more away from the poor when we shouldn't even have a society that has poor people. We shouldn't have poverty. We shouldn't have homeless people. None of that should ever even exist. There's no reason for it. If you knew how to structure a government properly, it wouldn't be that way. And I've offered to teach you, but you don't want to take it. So, Joe Biden, you go, brother. I want you to get in there and you fight tooth and nail. And I want all you people out there, all you real Americans, not these Donnie ass butt kissing mothers out there. I want all you real Americans to get behind this Joe Biden and anybody that he tells you is a good selection, because I'm telling you, he's the kind of guy that'll do his homework. Now, I'm not saying that he's an angel, but none of us are. We're all angels, but I'm not saying he's a perfect angel. Let me correct that, because nobody's perfect, not even me. So, I mean, I like to say I am, but nobody's perfect. Come on, let's be honest about it. You know, I'm about as close as you can get, but that's beside the point. Anyway, let's get back on track. You know, and another thing, I want to see people getting out there and putting more women in charge. Women, listen to me, girls. You are the ruling power. You are the majority of the population. There's no reason why you can't be in office. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in office. And the only reason why you're not in office is because your gender is being suppressed. They're keeping you out of office. They're rigging these elections. The Republicans rigged these elections. And they've been told, you know, and it don't do no good because, you know, the Supreme Court and everybody says they're going to do something about it. Congress says they're going to do something about it. But guess who's all in there? They're all Republicans and Democrats. So they're all criminals. And guess who appoints the Supreme Courts and all them judges? The criminals. So they're all criminals. You know, there's a few good ones in there, but not enough to make a difference. So, you know, but if we have to have them, let's pick the few good ones we got and go with those, and maybe we can make more good ones, and we can start throwing these corrupted people in prison where they belong, because they can't have power. This is not the way this world was supposed to be. This is not the way your civilization is supposed to be. This is not the way it was designed to be. You do not let the corrupt monsters run the world. You do not let terrorists run the world. This world belongs to the people. All of the people, everybody on this planet is supposed to be here, or they wouldn't be here to begin with. And nobody gave any of you the power to segregate people. Nobody gave you permission to build borders. Nobody gave you permission to build walls. You have no business building anything because this land does not belong to you.